Kept you waiting, huh? Previously on My Valamore, we fished, we cooked, and we set things on fire. Welcome back, boys and girls, to the sunny land of Valamore. It's been some time since we last caught up with each other, so let me fill you in on what I've been up to. As of June 9th, 2024, we have 500 hours of playtime logged since we first arrived. Now we're quickly reaching a point in our character's progression where melee training is going to become quite a high priority, so we need strength bonus. And that's why I'm here cursing out these buffaloes to train my magic. I need an amulet of strength for its juicy plus 10 melee strength bonus. Now we already have access to a ruby amulet. However, to enchant that ruby amulet into an amulet of strength, we will need level 49 magic. So, how do we get runes in Valamore without a rune shop? Oh, well, it's very simple. We massacre thousands of bandits for their chaos runes, and we abduct thousands of implings for everything else. Gathering runes this way is excruciatingly slow and painful, especially given that our inventory space is very limited. However, with a little determination, after a few days, we finally made it to level 49 magic. And with the necessary runes already prepared in our inventory, it's time now to enjoy our hard-earned reward. Whoa, the shiniest of shiny amulets. Look at it shine. Look at it shining. With the strength amulet in our possession, we're quickly approaching the highest possible melee strength bonus that we can currently achieve in Valamore. So not only do we look like an absolute chad, but we smack like one too.
Wow.
Of course, during all of this, we are still receiving passive Slayer experience from random event experience lamps. During this video, we're going to hit a very exciting milestone, but I'll share more on that later. Keep watching! Now that we have a nice, juicy strength melee bonus of 79, I think it's high time we head down to the sand crabs and see what our max hit is. Oh! Haha! Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. But we can do better. I'm going to stick around at the sand crabs just a little bit longer. Going to keep pushing that strength level higher and higher until we get to level 75. Multiples of 5, baby. Multiples of 5. And now we're taking a step back from the action for a little brainstorming session. Pay attention! Class is in session. If you want to have any chance of making it in the Coliseum, then listen up. Where's my whiteboard? In today's class, we will be learning about the Fremennik Warband Archer. Spawning at the start of every wave, the Fremennik Warband Archer has 50 hit points. A weakling like you has no chance of dealing 50 hit points of damage in a single strike. However, if you can raise your max hit to 25, you can dispatch her in 2 hits.
Don't forget,
the ultimate strength prayer boosts your melee strength by 15%! With your current gear and prayers, the strength level you will require is level 89. With 89 strength and the ultimate strength prayer, the rune warhammer can hit a max hit of 25 with our current strength bonus. However, due to its slow attack speed, it's only really useful versus the archer. Since we won't be using it for training purposes, it will be taking up 1 slot in our inventory. The one good thing the Warhammer has going for it is
Unga Bunga.
The rune mace, being a faster weapon, is far more versatile than the warhammer. Not only that, but it's cheap and easy to replace from the shop anytime we need, and it has a +4 prayer bonus. As much as I love the rune warhammer, I think for training purposes it would be best if we let it go for now. We can always grab one later from a magpie impling if need be, and although the warhammer is rare from a rare impling, when you really think about how long we're going to be in Valamor, anything's possible. Speaking of implings, here's a ninja. If we get a rune scimitar, then everything we just talked about will be null and void.
It belongs in a museum.
Never mind! It's peaks and troughs with random events. It really is a roller coaster. Some days you'll get lucky, some weeks you'll get unlucky. You can just never know. I guess that's why they're called random events. To avoid burnout, I'm mixing things up. We've finished off at the sand crabs and now we're training our hunter. Our target is level 83, so we can catch those coveted dragon implings. To that end, we're catching moonlight moths in the basement of the Hunters Guild. And big level incoming! 79 Hunter! We can now catch Taco Slanders. I don't know if the XP is faster up here, but the view is much better. And ooh! Is that a shooting star? Psst, oi! Fuckipus! Oi!
Okay.
Alright, yeah, no, the experience is comparable to the basement, but it's much less click intensive, which is not. Ha! Yeah! Finally! I got one! One taco slander. Big up Lederhosen gang, Adamant gang, it's madness out there. Oi oi, Leo, what you doing? Taking me away from the party like this. I'm here to celebrate with my boys. What are we celebrating? Well, Sigma's only gone and got 99 thieving. Mamma mia! Ha ha! Taco slander numero 2. 1 in 1,000. I don't think I've caught even 1,000 yet, and I got 2 of these. What is this RNG? I can't even use these. I can't even use them. Even if I get the stats, I still can't use them because I can't get the ammunition. God damn it! No! Stop! Please! You're using up precious RNG. I don't want these fucking things. Why is there no collection log slot for this? Come on, Jagex. Yes, life up on the Nepodsley Plateau was good. The hunter experience was flowing in. The random events were coming and going. And with them, a mountain of experience lamps. But I was not destined to remain here forever, and before long, I had accomplished my goal. Level 83 Hunter, Dragon Implings beware.
Nice.
Not only that, but with one final dunce random event, we have finally reached level 28 Slayer. We're not even close to halfway yet, and this grind has already been
Long and hard.
skip it up, dada. We're back at the sand crabs. What are we doing? We're training strength again. Still training strength. Why are we training strength? Because it's the best way to wait for random events whilst being AFK. And let's be honest, whilst we're waiting for part 2 to come out, what else is there to do but AFK for random events and combat experience? There's level 80 strength. Beautiful, beautiful level 80 strength. Another multiple of 5. Very satisfying. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think that to prepare the account for part 2, I might just go ahead and get base 80 melee stats. What do y'all think? I think I'm going to do that. I record all my commentary in post. I've already done it. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's time. It's time to say goodbye to the Rune Warhammer. You have served us well. Thank you. I appreciate you. Live long and prosper. See you again. Yeah, that's it. The Rune Warhammer arc is finished. Mine some coal. Smith the axe, rub the lamp, level 30 Slayer. How's that for a milestone? Not the milestone I was talking about earlier, but a milestone nonetheless, and a multiple of 5. Woo! 26 Herblore. Ugh, that's not a multiple of 5. I'm down by the aqueduct. I've got a trapper's tipple. Why? Because I have spied a ninja impling somewhere around here. and I don't have the hunter level to catch him barehanded without using this +2 boost from the trapper's tipple. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Do you see him? Oh, he's gone again. There, sneaky son of a... Oh, there he is. Hey, he's back again. Is he coming over here? Is he coming... No, okay. No, he's... Such a tease. All right, I'll see you later. Jeez. Oh, there he is. Is he coming over? Make up your mind. What are you doing? You coming? He's coming. He's drink. Grab him. Grab him. Grab him. Hey. Mystic. The genie pays me a visit. What a lovely surprise. Does he know something I don't? Is today a special day? Is today a special day for me? Ah, I wouldn't know about that. I wouldn't know about anything like that. But enough of the birthday celebrations. As we all know, partying is XP waste. Back to the fletching. Just in time for 60 fletching. God damn, I hate fletching. But it needs to be done. It's an important skill. Oh, 81 woodcutting. Very nice. And now we have level 60. We can come here to the yew trees in Fortis and start fletching arrow shafts. We need about 100,000 arrow shafts. So I guess we're going to start fletching 100,000 arrow shafts. All right, I just got done fletching 100,000 arrow shafts. That didn't take much time. It's like fucking ages. I hate fletching. Okay, so it took a while. It took a little while, but it's all good because in the meantime, we have managed to stock up. We got 3 lamps and a mystery box, which means you know what time it is. That's right. It's time to get another dragon spear. Oh. Holy shit. That's not a dragon spear. But we'll take it. We'll take it. That's nice. That's actually really good. So the next step in processing these 100,000 arrow shafts is to go and purchase 100,000 feathers. Luckily, we've got a fat cash stack from our thieving exploits. Nowhere to spend it, so once again, we are throwing all of our money at the fish shop. Okay, there's 100,000 feathers. Now let's turn these into headless arrows. I go stand on the back porch to do this, enjoy the view. And while we're here, I want to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of today's video. It's me. I am the sponsor of today's video. Thank you, me, for being you. All right, back to the video. The footage has slowed down for a moment because we have a level coming in, level 63 fletching. Why is that important? Well, we can now fletch ruby-tipped adamant bolts, which are huge for bossing and huge for bossing. They're huge for bossing. Okay, just a few more moments and we will have all 100,000 headless arrows processed there. That was pretty painless, actually. Quite a nice little grind that. I enjoyed that. I'd do that again. All right, there it is. 100,000. A white stack of headless arrows. Just drop the other 100 shafts. We don't need those. Thank you for your service. Now, on to the next grind. We're going to the Sunset Coast to get reacquainted with the anvil and the iron bar spawn. 1, 2, skip a few. 35 smithing doesn't do much for us, although multiple of 5. We love those multiples of 5. But what does do something for us is level 65 fletching, which, along with being a multiple of 5, also means we can now fletch a yew short bow. Level 40 crafting, yeah, little bit random, but I was spending a little bit of time hopping worlds, stealing from the gem stores for some nice juicy thieving XP, and a nice little byproduct of that is 40 crafting. That means I can now process these rubies and these gold bars from implings into ruby necklaces for some even more crafting experience. The money's not really important. It's not really important. This is just a waste of time. But it felt good. It felt good, and that's what matters. I also stumbled upon this cult. I think I've discovered a cult of Bandos obsidian fire cape wearing bulwark holding dudes. What is going on here? Does anyone know? I'm scared. I'm very scared. I will now reveal why I decided to suddenly start stealing from gem stores. It's because 95 thieving. Nice. Yeah. Just gonna grab some yew logs here, fletch them into a yew short bow, take these hides to the guild, have them made into gear, and we're gonna go train our ranging. Alright, crabs, are you ready for this? Are you ready for what's coming? Are you ready to receive my shaft? I hope so, because I'm about to give it to you. Okay, yeah, so I was taking a little bit too much damage there, actually, which was surprising to me. So I've decided to train my defense just a little bit. There we go. It's level 60 defense. That'll do the trick. And now back to ranging. 65 ranging as a multiple of 5 makes me very happy. I'm sorry to skip over all the grinding, but, you know, sand crabs, nothing happens at sand crabs except slow, steady gains. Slow, steady gains and occasional, very happy Slayer levels, like level 33 Slayer. We can now kill harpy bug swarms. Or rather, we could if we had a Slayer Master in Valamor, from whom we could purchase a harpy bug lantern, but we don't, so we can't. We'll just have to stare at them menacingly from a distance, knowing in our hearts that we could take them. Switching it up again. Never let them read your next move. 70 attack. We can now wield Abyssal Whips and Barrow's equipment, which I'm sure we'll get round to eventually. In the meantime, the ranged XP continues to roll in at a rapid pace, along with some XP randoms there. We've got a couple of lamps that we need to redeem. Very nice. No Slayer level this time, but the experience is permanent. And finally, after a couple of days grinding away there, level 70 ranged has been accomplished on the Valamor only Ultimate Iron Man. Beautiful. And as if by divine magic, the genie appears right on cue to celebrate with us with another lamp. Thank you, buddy. I'm always happy to see you. Just a few arrows left and the range grind is done for now. Cheeky ninja, what do you got for me? Rune scimitar? Bit of a strange tangent I've got on here. I'm power mining iron. Why am I power mining iron? I'll tell you why. But first, let's just admire this man's beautiful username. Wow. I want to get my total level to 1250 so I can use the 1250 worlds to hunt for dragon implings in Puro Puro without being harassed by bots. That means any levels, all levels, fast levels. I just need fast levels. And what was that? Hello? Who are these people? What are you... What's going on? Huge shout out to Star Miners FC. That was a lot of fun. Bit weird. Some crazy usernames. But here we are, level 55 mining. Fantastic. I can mine mithril ore now. And along comes the Quizmaster. Good to see him because he's going to give us a dragon spear. There it is, the dragon spear. Love to see it. We're back in the Sunset Coast, bonding with the anvil and the iron bar spawn. Once again, level 39 smithing, getting ever closer to level 55 for the mithril arrowheads. Can't wait for those. So because hopping worlds triggers a 5-minute random event login timer during which you can't receive random events, what we are doing once we are overdue a random event is we are heading just down the road past the fishing shop to catch fish and cook them on the range for some fishing and cooking experience, just while we wait for the random event to come in, and then we head back to the anvil and we start hopping again. This actually happens to unironically be the fastest cooking experience that you can get in Valamor without having access to Camtorum and the Moon's Dungeon. You simply buy fish from the shop, quickly cook it on the range, hop worlds, and repeat. But once again, only doing that when we are not overdue a random event, because we don't want to squander our chance to get a random event. Speaking of random events, we've had a nice little streak here. We got a few lamps and a book in quick succession, which makes me oh so happy. Brings us ever closer to our target of 48 Slayer. And there's 35 Slayer. A multiple of 5 no less. And only 13 Slayer levels to go. Right, I'm out here because... and I've got no run energy. I'm out here with 2 Trapper's Tipples because I had to sprint back to the Hunters Guild because I saw a ninja impling out in the savannah and I want to grab it before somebody else does. So I ran as fast as I could back to the Hunters Guild to grab myself a couple of Trapper's Tipples, because I don't want to go back into Pura Pura. That would take too long. Alright, he's not down here. I've been looking all over for him. I've got no run energy because... level 1 agility. Valamor locked on, man. He's not fit. There's a guy over there. He wouldn't... He's level 3. He wouldn't have caught that, right? Surely not. It must have flown this way. Alright. Just gonna go look around here for a bit. And you know what? Actually, I reckon if I ask him, he might have seen it. Come on. Right. Hello, mate. Give me some news. Excuse me, sir. Did you see a ninja impling flying around here? He did. He's seen it. He, Did you catch it? Please. Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Have a nice day. Yeah. Yeah, you run away. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. It's cool. It's cool because I've got level 70 cooking, and that makes everything okay again. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. I was just doing a bit of wood cutting. A bird's nest falls out of the tree. I open it up. What do I get? A teak seed. Holy crap. I can finally plant something in the hardwood patch. I'm just going to beat up a few giants until I have enough limpwort roots to pay the nearby farmer to protect the teak seed, because my goodness, I am not going to let this thing die. I can't believe this. That's my second curved bone since I've been in Valamor.
I am the rakeman. I rake, 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 I rake.
And then my Valamor went on an epic mission across the plains and the savannas to acquire a plant pot into which he could put his seed. But before he could put his seed into the pot, he first had to get a trowel to fill the pot with dirt and make it wet. Finally, the seed was ready to be planted into the hardwood patch.
Ha ha! There we go. The hardwood patch is empty no more. Now we have a beautiful little teak sapling growing there. That feels so great. Now I just gotta pay Marcellus 50 in limpwort roots, and this tree will not be dying on his watch, or my watch, or anyone else's watch. The tree's gonna live, it's gonna survive.
That's some nice hardwood you've got there, laddie. You smell amazing.
The teak tree takes about 70 hours to grow, something like that. So while we wait, why not spend some more time at the sand crabs training up those melee stats? We're getting so close now to base 80 melee stats. By the time we've got 80s across the board, the teak tree will certainly be fully grown, which is exactly what we're waiting for. And of course, the more time we spend AFK at the sand crabs, the more random events we're going to receive. I'm really excited for part 2 of Valamor. I'm hoping there's going to be a more engaging way we can train our melee stats. It feels kind of weird to me that the most effective way to train in this place is to not really play, but to be away from the keyboard while he's grinding away in the background. That's not why I came to Valamor. You know, I don't want to be AFK grinding all the way to 99. That's gross. As you can see, we have finally reached total level 1250, meaning we can start taking advantage of the total skill level worlds to avoid some bots when we're farming away in Puro for those dragon implings. Okay, the time has come. With this snake, we have reached level 80 defense. We can now wear Torva, which I'm sure we'll get round to eventually. But more importantly, we have now reached combat level 100! Let's check the health of our teak tree. Farming level 40. And now we have so many lamps to get through, which brings us to level 38 Slayer. This is the milestone that I was waiting to tell you about. Why is level 38 significant? Well, not only do we only have 10 Slayer levels to go, but we are now officially over halfway to our goal. Out of 263 lamps, we have less than 120 to go. Oh my god! So, what comes next? I am going to be AFKing at Sand Crabs waiting for part 2 of Valimor to arrive. It was slated for release this summer, but it seems it's been delayed, which is going to give me more time to level up my melee stats and grab more experience lamps. However, I won't be recording that since it's extremely boring and I don't want to force you to sit through it. Which means it's time for us now to part ways once again. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this far. And I'll see you again next time on my Valimor!
Ma vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore in te. Mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore in te. Mi vor l'amore. Mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore in te. Mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore in te. Mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore in te. Mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore in te. Mi vor l'amore, mi vor l'amore.
My Valimor!
This is my Valimor.
Poison Swamp sucks ass. My Varlamore? More like my Varla sucks.
I'm in the bath right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll give you one voice clip of me shouting my Valimor. It's currently 6:30 in the morning. I'm in the bath. I'm home alone. Watch this shit. There you go. There's one. If you need another take, I'll give you another take. I'm not in the best time quality. I'm currently in the bath. Oh shit, I got one. That's fine.